Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Moth and today we are playing some more Final Fantasy XIV Online. We are picking up exactly where we left off. I just logged back in. Bellamy is in bed, so this episode should be relatively quiet. Unfortunately my 2-year-old has a mind of his own, so we shall do what we can when it comes to when I play when he's awake. You just wanna, like, jump on people? Because I do. Okay, we currently do not have... a current mission? So let's go home. Nice. Let's see. The Bookyard Guild, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, because we leveled up, so we can actually, like, go do our next mission. I was gonna look up some stuff before I got back on, and I chose not to do that because I would imagine everything is explained throughout the game. I just have to go, oh my god, you're so cute. What are you doing? Oh, you're 70. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Always distracted. Oh, right. Gone down there in the other game. Ah, Moth. I swear you have gained an ilm around the arm since last we spoke. It is plain you have not been idle. In our previous lesson, you learned the Lancer's definition of courage and how you might go about tempering its two aspects. Today we shall find out if your efforts have borne fruit. I see you have come prepared for battle. That as well. Your next trial will place you in the midst of a throng of enemies. In such a situation, one may be attacked from any direction, making it difficult to respond appropriately. Furthermore, the likelihood of being surrounded is high. Will your resolve bear the weight of uncertainty? Will your composure hold when the odds are stacked against you? We shall soon find out. Should you overcome this trial, what courage you already possess will be further tempered. Now heed me well, for this is what you must do. I would have you travel to Naked Rock, where the Anoles claim dominion. That's dominion. At the summit of the rock is a sacred artifact, the Stone of Courage. You must claim it and bring it to me. If you are to reach your destination, you will need to navigate a path through the whole pack of flesh-eating scalekin. Make no mistake, the creatures are an intimidating foe. To stride into the midst of so many would ask much of any Lancer's courage, but given time and no small amount of perseverance, I am confident you will prove equal to the task. Alright, we have our next down to the central shroud. Right the way we came. I feel like I want to get your outfit is so cool. Peekaboo. Oh my gosh. I want to look at the weapons. Taylor. These aren't what I want. Oh, you're a big cat man. Alright. Apothecary. Trade crab. Independent tinkerer. Mender. What is the point of eating food in this game? Besides, is it just stats? Oh my god, you float. Who else is here? I'm pretty close to getting to a point that I can challenge the big tree guys. And feel comfortable doing so. They're usually a level 12. Yeah. And I am halfway to level 12, roughly. Maybe a third of the way. 2/5. Who knows? be level 13 before I try to mess with one of those big tree boys, because I have a feeling I am gonna die. Oh, you're so cute. But if I touch that, I'm gonna die. Healing. Oh, there's a hole. Kinda cool. I want one. Congratulations, you have obtained the false stone of courage. Ah, you heard me right. False. What does that say about your courage, I wonder? Ah, but where are my manners? My name is FFXIV. We had the pleasure of meeting at the Lancers Guild, if you recall. On that occasion, I turned my weapon upon you, and you betrayed not a hint of fear. It was in that instant that I sensed that you were unlike the others, that you had promise. And so, to the present, in its current state, the trial in which you are engaged, if trial it may be called, makes a mockery of the Lancer's art. Needless to say, this cannot be tolerated. And so I have taken the liberty of moving the Stone of Courage to a more suitable location. It now resides in the depth of Spirit Hold under the guard of a fellow fiends. of fellow fiends. A far more fitting challenge, as I'm sure you will agree. Whether or not you attempt to retrieve the stone is for you to decide. If you fear for your safety, I suggest you run back to the guild and bemoan the world's frightfulness to the many brave souls who cower there. Wayne will doubtless consider it a supremely courageous act. Yet know that a lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Alright. I've never done a fate with somebody. That was pretty cool. Oh, that guy sucks. Going up to where the imps were. Oh, it's just up here. Too bad I couldn't skip a lesson. that that button is there. Should make things easier for me. DD. Alright, now back home. Does it cost me money to teleport like that? Is that what I see? It does. Rude. Alright, well. Let us go. little cheaty flip float, you know? Watch this guy be a bad guy. Ooh, he never changes his clothes either. So, you have returned. Tell me, were you able to attain the Stone of Courage? Yeah, I was. Yes, this is indeed the stone, though it is rather worse condition than when I last saw it. What happened at Naked Rock? The Lancer who but recently threatened you moved the stone to the spirit hold? Not content with trespass and slander, the brazen fool now meddles with our training? 7 hells. This is not to be borne. Listen, Wilmot, though I do not doubt that you know better, my duty as guildmaster compels me to state the obvious. Heed not that man's words. That a lancer's courage can only be forged in the midst of great danger is vainglorious tripe. As you have already learned, a lancer's courage is the product of composure and resolve. But under no misapprehension, watchfully navigating the annulled territories served to temper your courage in a manner that blindly braving the terrors of Spirit Hold did not. As you continue your training, pray keep the lesson of this trial close to your heart. Before you return to your adventuring, there is one more thing I would tell you. In recognition of your unwavering efforts in the trials thus far, I hereby grant you leave to join other guilds. Naturally, you must seek the permission of the relevant guildmaster before commencing your training. Britannia is home to a great many guilds besides our own. If you consider combat your calling, the archers and the conjurers have a strong presence in our nation. Should you crave a more peaceful pastime, you may alternatively consider joining the leatherwork carpenters or botanists. While there is something to be said for broadening one's horizons, it is also important to maintain focus. Always bear this in mind. As your guildmaster, I would naturally prefer you first master the Lancer's art. Rest assured that there will be time enough to take up another discipline when you have done so. Yet whatever path or paths you choose to walk, I look forward to seeing you realize your obvious potential. +5, +5, +24, +12, blood-red dye, that would match my I think I'm gonna pick that. What happens if I decline it? There exists myriad disciplines in Erosia that adventurers can take up for the most rewarding experience. However, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. It doesn't look very blood red to me. But my ears stick out, or is those horns? I think those is horns. You don't have access to the armory system. Quests to unlock other classes can be undertaken by speaking with the receptionist in the corresponding guild. It should be noted that in addition to the martial classes, you may also choose to become a disciple of the hand, one who synthesizes items from hand materials, or a disciple of the land, one who harvests resources from the field. Mastering more than one class is the first step to becoming a well-rounded adventurer. I guess we shall see, because I do kind of want to do the leatherworking one. I like my outfit right now. I look like a little kitty. 15 is the next one. Yeah, that's the one I want to do. Let's see. Let's go back to the ether. Let's go see about a man or woman, whoever I am, doing leather work. Let's see about a cat woman doing leather work. I have many a material. Plus Millicent is here. A botanist, conjurer. It's Dr. Randall. Greetings and welcome to the Leather Workers Guild. Here we produce the finest leather goods, taking care to honor the lives which have sacrificed the creation. The leather armor is worn by the archers and lancers of this great nation, and favored by all who prefer that their protection does not come at the cost of mobility. If you wish to place an order, I bid you visit Fengyl Fineries. If, on the other hand, you have a mind to join our guild, I should be happy to assist you. Might you be interested in becoming a leather worker? Yes. This is something that I actually wanted to do in real life, was learn how to, like, hunt and to, like, tan hides and to use the native side of my family, even though I wasn't raised native. But I always thought that was so interesting to be able to go and hunt your food, but also use every part of that animal that you hunted. So this is something that, like, I actually wanted to do in real life, but I don't even know where to start with that. Besides to learn how to hunt, I guess. Nothing would make me happier than to welcome a new initiate into our ranks. However, it is essential that you first understand the burden that every leather worker must bear. You cannot have failed to notice the 12 Woods is blessed with an abundance of life, and the Gardanians have long hunted the forest's creatures for both nourishment and clothing. It's not even that late. But Gardania is unlike any other place. The elementals that watch over the 12 Woods have never looked kindly on the taking of life, and those who flout their governess do so at their own peril. The elementals decreed that life not be taken without dual necessity, and so the Trappers' League was formed to regulate the hunting of animals. The Leather Workers Guild was subsequently founded to manage the fair and equitable distribution of pelts. Nowadays, the adventurers are a major supplier of pelts, and leather goods have become widespread, but in times past, they were rare and precious. I'm fine. The Leather Workers Guild has not forgotten those times. We treat leather with no less respect than the living creatures whence it comes, and craft goods of high quality. In so doing, we honor the lives lost and minimize the need for further killing, an oft forgotten benefit of our products, surpassing durability. Our guild is also the sole producer of the famous Fengyl brand of leather goods, the pride of Gridania. These products represent the ultimate expression of our core tenets and the transcendent techniques which shaped them. Know, though, that being a guild member does not automatically make you an artisan. You must earn the right to become one. For most of the leather workers here, having the fruit of their labors bear the brand is yet a distant dream, that is the life which awaits you should you choose to walk our path. Success will not be handed to you, but I guarantee that you will have the opportunity to seize it. So, if you wish to make a name for yourself and craft goods which are the envy of all, you have come to the right place. Speak to me once more if you wish to learn about the enrollment process. Have you decided to join the guild? Accept. Very well, I invite you to speak to the guildmaster. She is a brilliant artisan, personally responsible for the creation of countless products. You have doubtless heard her name before. The guildmaster's patterns are uniformly elegant, and with them, even novice craftsmen can cut their materials with minimal waste. It is for her to decide if you are fit to join us. She can be found in the work area within. Present yourself with her and do not waver in your determination. Yeah, I know where she's at. The same place I seen her last. So you wish to become a leather worker. If you've spoken to Randall, then you've been told what it means to work with leather, the weight you must carry, the responsibility you must bear. Not just that to the elementals, mind you, but also to the guild. Our craftsmanship is unrivaled, and each member is expected to live up to that reputation. Once you join, there is no turning back. If you dishonor us, I shall flay you myself and make a chocobo saddle from your hide. Will you swear to uphold our traditions and be the best leather worker you can be? Yeah. Very well, you may learn our craft within these walls, though you seem ill-equipped to even do that. I will give you a head knife to help you on your way, but the rest is up to you. Do not presume that your association with us means your work will bear the name. Until you prove yourself worthy, you will not be permitted to so much as touch a product, much less craft one. Now then, if we're to continue with your initiation, you'll need to put that knife in your hand first. Talk to me when you're ready to begin. Unlock a new class. You can change this class at any time by equipping the tool received from this quest. Where is that at? When changing classes, gear sets will allow you to register and save your equipment. You may then use them to switch between classes instantly without the need to manually equip weapons or equipment. The button for gear set interface is located in the upper portion of the character window. Your main weapon determines your current class. Changing classes is as easy as equipping a different type of weapon or tool to your main hand slot. Gear set. When playing more than one class or job, gear set allows you to save several different combinations of equipment and swap them at your leisure. A button for the gear set interface is located on the upper portion of the character window. So, gear set, Lancer. Oh, 2. Okay, and then equip control. Put some clothes on, huh? So I will need a different set of clothes for each job, right? Is that what I'm understanding? Okay. To gauge your potential, she wants you to prepare a circle of leather. Well, you've passed the first test, gripping your knife by the handle and not the pointy end. Fair. Now it's time to see how well you can wield it. Making a circle of leather, you need a skin to do so. Newcomers to our craft often imagine they need to hunt in order to obtain materials, but if you have any sense of good the gods gave a chocobo, you'll realize that's hardly the case. Oz, over by our receptionist, sells most of the items commonly used in our craft. However, she cannot supply you with earth shards. And that is for my advice. The rest is up to you. Once you made the circle of leather, bring it here to be inspected. I can't say I have great expectations for your work. Just see to it you do not waste good skins. Now away with you. To synthesize a circle of leather for Guildmaster Jiva, select logs. I think that's this button from the main menu, followed by crafting logs. Logs, crafting logs. All disciples of the hand receive a crafting log which contains the recipes for every item they can synthesize. The crafting log can be opened by selecting logs from the main menu. To begin synthesize, you must first select the crafting class and level tier of the item you wish to create. Once you've highlighted the item, confirm if you possess all the materials necessary in your inventory. If you do not select the synthesize button to begin if you do, select the synthesize button to begin the crafting process. Crafting is similar to battle in the various actions are used to proceed. Successfully crafting an item entails executing synthesis actions to achieve 100% process before material durability reaches 0. If durability reaches 0 before process has reached 100, the synthesis will fail and some of the materials may be lost. Items that you have successfully crafted at least once will appear with a check mark on their icons. Crafting an item for the first time will earn you a special experience point bonus. Okay. Isn't the leather ready yet? When you finish, bring it here to be inspected to see if you lack. Aye, this is indeed leather, after a fashion. Your work is amateurish in the extreme. The leather is unevenly tanned and practically unusable. But you show promise. Well, about as much promise as the leather you haphazardly crafted. Still, it is apparent that you paid due respect to the life from which it came. Had you performed any worse, I'd have cast you out without a second thought, but you didn't, so I won't. Approach each task in earnest as you did today, and I'll continue to advise you. However, you alone are responsible for your development. This is a business we're running, and neither I nor your seniors have the time to hold your hand. Apply yourself to learning our techniques, and return here when you have acquired some skill. Mayhaps then I will have an errand to run for you to run. The next leatherwork quest is available when you reach level 5. Oh, we got any clothes. The time I took reading, I also scrapshot things. That was pretty cool, though. So what? Now I can... Please be informed that Interior is not accepting orders for bristle-tail boots at present. The hunting of bristle-tail marmots has been prohibited due to incessant poaching. As a result, we have been forced to cease production until further notice. Ew. Glue? Right. Pretty cool. I don't want an eye patch. Do I have rivets? Bronze rivets. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can. I'll just buy 3. Because I went to buy. Why not? What do I need? Oh, I need another circle. I imagine there's a way that we end up learning how to color stuff. that up because I want to know how you die. Well, I know how you died, but like, I want to know. There's a little ship in me. We're really close to in me. Complete the level 15 quest, color your world in Western Thanian. Okay, that's fine. I can just stock up on enough of the 2 colors that I want, just to make sure that I have enough. I don't know how much dye is needed for... whatever. But oh, my experience goes. Oh, that's okay. I missed that. If that was explained, I missed it. Getting used to that crafting knife I gave you, gods know it doesn't happen very often, but you've chanced to find me unoccupied. How about you show me what you've learned? Let's see you make 3 leather chokers. After all, there's more to our craft than simply tanning hides, and chokers are just about the simplest thing one can make. You need circles of leather and animal sinew to accomplish your task. Oz can provide the sinew, and I'm sure you recall the method of making leather. I hope your technique has improved since last time. Now, while we have ample stock of skins, there are other means of procuring your materials. Hunting for your own pelts, for instance. I know what I said about that before, but that was about assuming it was necessary. Choosing to do so is another neat matter. Indeed, it may teach you to appreciate the source of your livelihood. Not all leather workers are wont to choose this method, but you are an adventurer, are you not? When you finish your work, bring your chokers here for inspection. Who gives sinew? What creature gives sinew? I don't know how much I'm gonna need to that. Logs, crafting, I need leather. How do I make more than one? I just have to active help window. Oh, I keep reading that, but I don't need to. Increasing an item's quality during synthesis improves chances that the resulting product will be higher grade. Quality is normally improved by using touch actions. However, in addition to reducing material durability, these actions also require crafting points to execute. The higher the overall quality of the completed item, the higher the experience point reward will be. What am I making? Joker, I need 1 and 1. Okay, so I need to make 3 more. choker synthesized. Okay, so I need to go up here and make another leather. Synthesize one. Is this even possible? All the leather that I had. So, this is a little, like, I guess maybe it'll go up as I get better. What is this one? Then I could do 2 and 1, and then I've made a very good leather trigger. Alright. You finish your work then. Too normal. Yeah, that's fine. I want to be... I suppose there's no denying that these are leather chokers. No. If truth be told, an Oppo could have achieved similar results given skin, sinew, and time. Oh, but I don't mean to make light of your efforts. You fulfilled the order precisely as requested. A job well done. Now then, I will teach you something to supplement your training. Through physical training, the body can be made strong and resilient to injury, not so the throat, which ever remains a vulnerable point. Although a leather choker provides less protection than a metal gorget? I don't actually know how that word is pronounced. Its simple design makes it ideal for everyday applications. The simplicity also makes it an ideal choice for beginners practicing basic techniques and the guildmaster assessing their progress. As you are, you would make a passable leather worker, one among the nameless multitudes who scrape a living out there. Whether you rise to become something more is contingent upon your efforts. Consider this amateur owl a reward for your efforts. You will find it indispensable partner to the knife head as you continue your training. Now, I must return to my work. If you chance to find me unoccupied again, mayhaps I will teach you something else. So I see naked. Till then, keep your nose to the grindstone. Certain gear grants bonuses to your craftsmanship, control, and CP values. A higher craftsmanship rating hastens the process of synthesis. Greater control increases the chance of creating high quality items, and additional CP improves your crafting stamina. Outfitting yourself with an eye to the current objective will increase the efficiency of your crafting endeavors. Never noticed the little bow right there. Alright, so what do I do now? There's what? I thought that guy was in his bezel. I apparently don't know how to read. I think I'm gonna just make a bunch of circles. How fun for everybody. Why can't I? What is this little? Is there a way to increase the amount that you make? Wow, that was quick. Okay. 2, 2, 1. Okay. 2, 2, 2. You know? What is this for? To increase my why? 2, 2. I really don't need any more. I need sinew, undyed hemp cloth, and rubber. And hard leather? Do I have a way to make hard leather? Two. What does Hasty Touch do? So what is the difference between CP is that. Okay, what is 5 represent? What if I did 4? Okay, we'll do 2. 5. Okay, interesting. So do 2, 2, 2, 5. Okay, okay. Sinew, undyed hempen cloth, and rubber. Undyed hempen cloth. Some sinew. I did the wrong one. We'll get and some rubber. Okay. And then we shall go back over here to the spot that I called my home. I can always use you can now craft items using quick synthesis. Quick synthesis is available for any item you have successfully crafted at least once using traditional methods and can significantly reduce the amount of time required to create multiple normal quality items. To begin quick synthesis, open your crafting log. What's this? Press the desired recipe and then click the quick synthesis button to immediately craft. Oh, so I can do like quick synthesis. Okay. Left of the synthesis button. As quick synthesis only focuses on completing the recipe as fast as possible, it is difficult to produce high quality items. If quality is your aim, normal synthesis is required. 3D thing with stuff like this. Right. What an interesting little job I've picked for myself. Alright, let's see armory chest then. Why can't I wear them? Oh, because they're only for the Disciple of War. Checks out. Okay, so what can I make then for... could make this. Need a bronze ingot. And hempen yarn. Might as well put a couple of those in there. I don't think I need lumber just yet. Oh no. Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright. Now let's go into inventory. Find those there. Equipped those. I did it! I made my own stuff. Alright. Well. Now what am I going to do? What else should I do? I should probably do some, like, some stuff, you know? I got that much experience. How are your teachings coming along? If you honestly think you've improved, then I have a new task for you. But before that, let me ask, you are familiar with the brand, are you not? No. Surely you jest. I could forgive such ignorance if you were a passing adventurer, newly come to Erosia. But to have trained under the roof, my roof walls regarding remaining ignorant of the most coveted brand of leather goods in the realm, it boggles my mind. Anyway, all goods sold under the distinguished name are crafted by none other than our leatherworkers. We've been asked to fill an especially large order on short notice, and so our stores of hard leather are nearly depleted. I was considering how best to handle the situation when you arrived. I'm sure you see where this is going. We need a dozen circles of hard leather as fast as you can make them quickly. Now go. huh? She said it doesn't, right? Replace the two that I've already made. I'm so close to leveling up. Please tell me you've brought the hard leather. I did. And okay. Well, well. These are better than I expected. It is more difficult to boil leather than to tan it, but the process results in a stronger, more durable product. These properties make hard leather the material of choice for those who prefer stouter armor. The fruits of your labor shall serve the guild well, as training material for new initiates. You seem troubled. Surely you did not imagine that your leather would be used in the construction of goods. Ha! 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 Oh, gods no. Only our elite leatherworkers, handpicked by me, are permitted to make wares that bear the name. While we had enough hard leather to complete the commission, some of the materials used, despite being of excellent quality, were originally intended to be distributed as practice materials. As such, the initiate's supplies ran dangerously low. Come now, there's no call to be disheartened. Do you not see that in furnishing the beginners with supplies, you have proven that you are no longer a beginner? You have given them that which they could not make themselves. When you first arrived, I would never have entrusted you with such a task. Make no mistake, you are improving. Why, at this rate, my great-great-grandchildren may yet commission you to make a shoe sole, or even two. Speaking of commissions, I think you've proven yourself sufficiently skilled to handle orders without my supervision. Go and see Gontrant at the Canopy if you're interested in taking on a few guild lives. You would gain much needed experience and earn yourselves some coin besides. But enough chatter. Come and see me when you have further refined your technique. Oh, and if you make it during my lifetime, I dare say you'll find me in a more talkative mood. And we're gonna take the monies, which I have to figure out how to trade them in, because I realized I level 12. I need to get myself some clothing. That bumps up my stats. I'm just looking. Oh my goodness. You're so stinking cute. Look at you. Hand tools. carpenter, armorer, goldsmith, leatherwork. No, look at that. I'll need that soon. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I need to go into my inventory because I need to... So can I just go to, like... Okay, cool. So that's how you do that. Hand and wind gear. I would love to grab some stuff that is higher. Let's see. Why can't I wear it? Oh, because my level isn't high enough? That's fair. How about I just get that one then? I could make something better. Okay. Alright. Is there anything in here that's better? No. Got it. Alright, let's go to inventory. Put that up there. Cool, okay. And then armory. I got a cool hat. I can also do character. Oh right, yeah, I wanted to do that. So we'll go in here. But the bandana doesn't... Okay. You know, I don't think that. Alright. I don't. That's not better. That's. I think that's still technically better. I don't know. What is GP? Copper sugar. CP plus 15. We'll purchase one of those. We'll come back for Alright. Alright. You know, that's not... Joker, right. Not that. We're gonna keep that on. Thank you. Alright. We shall adventure. Apothecary, tradecraft, supplier. You're so happy. Get some of those, yeah. We don't need that, that's not our thing. Wait, yeah it is. We'll get them anyway. If we don't need it, we don't need it. If we don't need it, we don't need it. We will never know until it's too late. What do you want so much money for, man? Are you making yarn? Or are you grinding something? Or that's a grindstone. Hello, Lucian. Because I should do something. I don't like the way these boots squeak. You make better boots. It's the same thing. Alright. I don't know what else to do. I guess I just have to craft stuff to make a bunch of things. How do I get myself a chibi? I want a pet. feel like I need to make things inside. Special recipes. Recipes under special recipes. Category of the crafting log are used primarily to craft items required when progressing through certain quests and duties. Among these recipes are items that are not recorded in the crafting log and will therefore not grant an experience point bonus when crafting for the first time. The crafting log's filter settings can be used to view only those recipes that have been recorded when crafted. I want that chair. I can just make these things? That's so cool. I don't have like I need a little stuffed goblin. I need that goblin. I'm out of earth crystal. How did I run out of earth crystal? Are earth shards different than earth crystals? I accidentally turned my microphone off. Ugh, fail. Okay, that's fair. Should stop being so needy, I guess. It takes like, what, 4? Yeah. Let's try that again. Oh, it worked that time. How nice of it. Synthesis progresses, material condition will fluctuate between excellent and poor. Using touch actions when conditions is either good or excellent will result in greater increases in quality when the action is successful. Note, however, that if in the following step, material condition will always drop to poor. a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. I now have a helm. I don't want to look at my own boobs. Thank you. I now have this helm on, so that's cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. You made a brass head knife. Good job. Cool. I'm gonna watch. What a weird little thing you can do in the world. What a silly, silly little thing. I'm gonna send him a friend request. Anyway, I think that's it for today. We did a lot more than I thought we were going to do, but also not quite as much as I thought. Which is a funny little thing, isn't it? I almost did those braids. I like how she did hers with the green and the yellow on the bottom. But yeah, we are now part of the leather working guild, which is super cool. Again, I would love to learn how to actually do that eventually, if I ever decide to start hunting, which I might not. I'm not a gun person. I mean, there are bows and arrows and stuff or whatever. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. This game is going by a lot like it happens in my life quicker. I've been playing this time for an hour and 45 minutes. I don't even know where that first hour went. But I am having fun. So look forward to seeing more of this because I'm about to end this, but hey, he's on my friends list. Heck yeah. Anyway, I made a friend. And that is as much as I could ask for. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. I kind of knew, but I didn't, if that makes sense. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Peacefully exist. Let's bring that back, huh? Maybe not. Who knows? Bye, guys.